$1,000 as a copywriter.
$3,000 in 5 days with copywriting.
$30K a month as a part-time freelance copywriter.
Quitting my 9-to-5 job and becoming a full-time freelance copywriter.
Copywriting.
The best skill you can learn in life and in business is copywriting.
In 2023, I was broke as fuck, and as usual, the very first normal thing I want to do is go to YouTube, search on how to make money online, watch a bunch of videos, fail multiple times. I tried drop shipping, designing, smma, creating and selling AI generated ebooks. That actually made me my first $13. What the fuck is this? And even thought I could become a YouTube star. But none of them worked for some reason. Until one day my brother introduced me to this thing called copywriting. At first I was like, wait, what the fuck is that now? Like, is that a new name for writing now? But anyway, since that's the business model he chose to go into to escape the matrix, I decided to go all in with him. So apparently copywriting itself isn't really that hard if you follow what all the old copywriters have left for us. And I started watching a bunch of copywriting videos on YouTube, Cardinal Mason, Tyson, 4D, Custom Fork, and for some weird reason, most of what we were talking about was just outreach. And when you begin to think about it, that's kind of the only part that most people need. That's still the hardest part in almost any business, getting clients. And apparently there are two main ways: posting value-based content and attracting clients, or sending a million DMs and seeing if you get lucky to get one as a client. Okay. And I, being the hustler that I am, chose the latter, sending a million DMs. Around August, I started sending a bunch of DMs, but they weren't just working for some reason. Then I was also like, you know what, I'm going to try just posting a bit of content. I made my first piece of copy, which was how I make 2K per month writing for coaches and creators on school. And you know, I'll be honest with you, it wasn't actually 2K. It was just more of a signed deal. Like, we already got on a call, we already did every single thing. It was a guaranteed client who was actually referred to me by someone I did something for free for. So like, I was actually making the money. Come on. Anyways, I made the post and I got my first inbound lead, which was really weird for me, because even this Custom Fox, who is actually very great at what it does, lead generation, has also recommended, you know, posting on Facebook groups, just posting random things, value-based things, and those who are interested in learning more would actually reach out to you. And that was the exact thing that happened.
I've had people actually that weren't interested in my offer at all, and then they saw my profile and they're like, hey, this guy actually kind of knows what he's talking about and he's providing value to all these people. I'm going to respond to him.
So I got 3 inbound leads, amazing people, and I fucked up, right? 3 of those people I was only able to close 1, which was really annoying, because when they come to you, it's so much easier. They were already interested. The first one, when he asked for my price and all, when he asked me a few questions, I responded like a bot, because I copied and pasted the exact message he sent me into ChatGPT. Then I made ChatGPT respond. So he kind of figured out I was a bot, or a bot was responding for me. So he definitely wasn't interested in using ChatGPT based copy for his email list. But anyways, I didn't cry. I cried. That was annoying. I lost my way to escape the matrix. For the other guy, he just wasn't really interested at the moment. He reached out to me because he wanted to see how it worked, but then he said he just wasn't ready at the moment, which wasn't a big deal, because you know, it's not all the time they are always ready to start it. At the point, they'll still reach out to you at the ending, right? But anyways, I was able to close the third guy, and the deal here was I was to be a ghostwriter for him. He owned a design agency, so my whole job was to post on his Twitter and his LinkedIn to get leads and clients for him. The whole deal here was 20,000 followers by the ending of the year, and I just couldn't do it for some reason, because the Twitter algorithm isn't really that easy to manipulate like the rest. Because what I actually pitched was helping him to write up memes and controversial things, because it's so much easier to get attention that way. But we later discussed anyways that, you know, that isn't the type of attention he wants. He wants higher quality people who don't deal with memes and all. The ending of September was when our deal ends, and I actually had to get laid off. But anyways, he knew I actually kind of tried my best, because I was always active all the time, responding to him and telling me, hey, this is what I did. I believe if we do this thing, we do this, blah blah blah. He knew I was actually kind of trying my best and always up. So he paid, because how the deal actually worked was $250 to start and $250 at the ending of the month. If he truly wasn't interested, because I actually guaranteed him that if he doesn't like the results, he shouldn't pay the respect. But he paid anyways, because he knew I actually kind of tried my best, and it's not really everything you can control. That's the sad thing about ghostwriting, not copywriting. So anyways, it didn't work. I lost him. But I made my first $500. If you think about it, that was like the whole goal for me. That really made me so much happy, that knowing if I can make 500, I can make $1 million. I can buy a Bugatti. I can buy a private jet, I can buy a yacht. Like, geez, it's not hard, right? So anyways, that Bugatti wasn't going to wait for me. So I decided to continue outreach. This time go all in on. There's this rule of you don't really need to reach out to 1 million people. You just really need to reach out to 3% of those 1 million people who are actually interested. You don't need to send 100 DMs. You just only need to send 3 to the most interested people. 97% of those in the market aren't always ready to buy. But if you can find those 3, you're game for life. So that's kind of what happened to me. I won't say it was luck, because luck actually only applies when you put yourself out there, and that's what I did. There was one night I was about to sleep. I was really tired, and I was like, you know what? I can still do better than this. I decided to send one last DM. I sent it, and the next morning I got the response. It was so really good because he was actually interested. There was no need for convincing. He actually needed someone for the job. So after 3 long-ass proposals, outlines of what I was to do, and a 7-day free trial, I signed him as a $1,000 per month client. Amazing deal. It was one of the best deals of my life, because I went from $13 to $80 to $120 to $500, which was really amazing. Around that time, I was also trying Upwork. I saw a certain job post which I really loved, because he wrote it like a copywriter, and those are the type of people you really want to work with, the people who actually understand what the value of copywriting is. I sent him a very funny proposal and also sent it to him as an email. He liked it. I got on a test gig with about 10 other people I was competing with, but I lost it again. I got paid $120 for the test gig, right? But I lost it because I submitted like a day after the deadline. Please don't blame me for all these things. I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm also disappointed in that guy of before. Not blame me. So anyways, I think it was most probably because I was moving to school around that time, and I didn't escape the matrix, and also I had to go to school. So that was kind of what slowed me down. Anyways, I lost him, but I was able to get the $120 deal, which kind of really changes things for you, because you can actually make money from this thing. The more money you make, the more rich you get. After getting the $1,000 per month client, I decided to reduce my outreach and start focusing on client results, learning more about copywriting, learning psychology, and all. Reading this book called
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself?
Reading this book called Copywriting. Then after a while, I got bored, and I was like, you know what, that Bugatti is still there and it's not going to wait for me. I need to actually run after it. So I decided to start outreach again. I came up with a certain cold email that I borrowed from Tyson Ford, Gary Albert, and my brother Caleb. So what this code email was, I combined the best parts of them and created them into one. It was solid gold, because I sent it to just 3 people and 2 of them responded. The last one kind of ghosted me for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. So anyways, the 2 people that responded, one of them told me to send the Loom video I promised, because I actually promised the Loom video at the ending of the email, and I should also send whoever wrote my email, which really made me amazed, because it means she's actually interested in a copywriter who can write like the email I wrote, right? So anyways, I was able to sign her as a client for 10% commission on a $500 product, which has been working well really so far. And the other person, I was able to sign him as a $150 deal every month. My job was to write Instagram CTA captions, just short Instagram, do this, comment this. That's exactly what my job was. But I kind of messed up, because to be honest, my whole copy has been based on humor and long form copy, and I was kind of new to the short form copy market, so I lost him as a client.
The day Santa Claus is the day served.
But anyways, one thing I also wanted to mention here was I didn't just wake up, send an email, and get him as a client. He's actually someone I've been pitching for over 8 months. He was a very big person, and one of my goals this year was to work with him, which I did, but I got laid off again, because they would only work with people who are adding value. I myself knew I wasn't really good at the short form copy. So, and that's the truth about it. It's not always everybody you say yes to. When you're starting, obviously you have to say yes to everyone, because you kind of need it. But at the point, say yes only when you know you can truly add value. That's the truth I will give you. After I lost him, I chose to focus more on getting better at all forms of copywriting and get a comeback. Don't get my revenge on them anyways, because it was really sad when I got laid off. They were one of my dream people to ever work with. So this is the ending of the video, and there are just 4 lessons I will give for anyone who's willing to start. Firstly, you need to understand that it actually takes time. It needs to take time. How the universe works is just more of you and 100+ people are competing for one goal. You're all competing to get that client, and the universe won't just wake up and give it to you. You actually have to show him that, hey, I worked harder than this person, I did this better than this person. So yes, where's my result? You don't really need to work hard. You just really need to be there. You just really need to do what needs to be done. You don't need to send 1 million DMs. You just need to send 100 DMs at your very best, like that you're having a mental breakdown after sending those 100. You could easily copy and paste a million, but you can't copy and paste 100 high quality DMs. The universe will be like, I like this dude, it's cool, give it to him. And that's how it works. So it actually takes more time than you realize. You need to understand that. 2 is fuck your creativity. Fuck your creativity. Don't try to be creative in your copy. I understand copywriting is all about creativity and emo and all, but fuck it. If you want to get a client, more output, do more output. Don't be slow at anything. Don't try to be perfect at anything. Just your whole goal is to sign a client. Your whole goal is to make money. So focus on that. After you've gotten that client, then you can actually chill for a while. Chill just for a while, right? Have peace of mind, then try to learn more about copywriting. Fuck your creativity at first. The third thing is, don't treat it as a side hustle. Copywriting isn't some side hustle for you to escape the matrix and all. No, it's kind of your business now. It's your permanent business model for life. So imagine it. You've been in this business model for 4 years now. What would you do? How would you do it? And what would you do differently? Think of it, seriously. Imagine it, you've been in this business model for 4 years now. What would you do? You're the businessman, you smoke cigars and all, you're an ad man. What would you do? Would you send them a cigar as a gift just to bribe them to sign you as a client? What would you do differently? Think about it. This way you're not just some 12-year-old kid trying to pitch them random things that they don't even need. Yeah, someone they actually respect. And the more respect you have, the more clients you get and retain, the more money you make overall. The fourth thing is, I think I've already said this before, but more output equals to more results. This is something I wish I actually kind of learned the last time. If you send 200 cold DMs today, you will get a client by the end of this month. You know it. So why aren't you just doing it? Think about it. And I think this is where being delusional comes in. I'm not going to come like all these motivational speakers and all, and come as someone who says, work hard. You got to work hard. You have to do this. Don't give up. Blah, blah, blah. No. You have to just do what you know. There are always two people in you and your conscience. Your conscience is actually smarter than you, because what your conscience does is it reasons through every single thing. While you are doing something else, your conscience is always thinking. So just follow what your conscience tells you to do. Oh bro, you should send 200 DMs today. Send it. Really think about it. Wouldn't you sleep much better knowing you sent those 200 DMs, knowing that at least one of them will respond? Unless the universe has come from wherever it is to come and watch you and point a gun on your head, you will get the response. That's the truth about it. So peace out. And yeah, I used to be a watcher before, and I don't usually subscribe to random channels, but if I watch this video, I think I will subscribe. So it will really be amazing if I come back to this video and I see 1,000 views and 1,000 likes and 1,000 subscribers. That'll be a new world record. So subscribe, please. Like and smash the button. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Bye bye.